In today's video, I'm going to be telling you just how much it's all cost. Before we continue with this video, I'd like to say a massive thank you to Jordan Kuhn from All About Smarts, my go-to supplier for used smart car parts. I'm Stephen from AutoNight. Welcome to another video. Now, at the end of last year, when I got this car, I could never have predicted that this really basic little Smart would go on to be one of my favourites. You see, I bought this car as a spares or repairs car. Apparently there was an issue with the gear change, and that can be a problem on these. I was fully expecting to put a clutch in this car, and more about that later. So in this short video, I'm going to be running through the costs, what it cost to buy the car, and how much I had to spend to get it back on the road. This front wing was damaged, it was cracked, and I got a new one for £129. There is a small deformable crash element in here, and that had been damaged. It caused some alignment issues around the front. I replaced that for £19. The grille was silver, and it's meant to be black on this model, so I repainted that, spending £14 on paint. Both of these latches were replaced at a cost of £35. And it may be hard to see, but just inside here are some black covers that go over the top suspension mountings. These were replaced at a cost of £3. This little cap was missing here from this lock barrel. That was £4. Next, on to wheels and tyres. I repainted the rear wheels. The fronts are going to be done too. Paint and materials, £56. Rear tyres were replaced at a cost of £147 for Kumhos. And whilst the fronts haven't been replaced yet, I've already got the tyres, £110, also Kumhos. Under here is the exhaust. The silencer was removed, a new mounting bar was welded, and it was refitted with new springs, bolts, and the sealing washer. Total cost £105. Now on to electrical. There is a polystyrene wedge that lives under here. And beneath that is the battery. There was a bird's nest of wiring here, including wiring for some parking sensors that were completely unnecessary. I removed all of this wiring, it was very untidy, reinstated it. I also got this new polystyrene wedge right here because part of the other one was missing. And also this lovely new rear lower panel because the old one had holes for the parking sensors. I also fitted this lead here that enables charging of the battery without removing all of this. And this all came to £45. I also carried out a full service, and I already had some of the parts, so the only bits I needed to buy was the oil filter, the sump washer, and a set of spark plugs from Denso. The engine oil and the air filter I already had in stock. The car was then MOT'd, and this cost me £50. I am extremely pleased to say that the car passed its MOT with no advisories, and it's running beautifully. So back to the clutch. What was wrong with that? Well, it would seem absolutely nothing. In fact, I'd go as far as to say that as gear changes go, this possibly has the smoothest gear change of any Smart that I've ever driven. So I really don't understand why I was told the gearbox had problems. Could it be that the battery voltage was low? After all, it was in quite a discharged state when I got it. Don't think it had been used much. Now, for the purposes of this video, I am going to include the parts prices for the clutch and all the associated components because I have paid for them. So the clutch kit and the drive shaft oil seals, £122. There's a slight oil leak which I put down to the rear main oil seal, that's £41. And the correct gearbox oil from Smart, which I plan to change at the same time, £44. That's a total of £207 on the transmission. Now, because I have all these parts, I will get them fitted, but it's no longer urgent. And if this is all working well, why pull it apart? I mean, ultimately we'll solve the oil leak, but I figure that while I'm in there, I might actually remove the sump too, just in case it is the sump seal instead of or as well as that rear main oil seal. It'll just make sense to do it all while I'm in there, reseal the sump, get it all back together with new parts and new bolts. So let's look at the total. Here we can see the totals for the subcategories on this car. We can now add in the purchase price, which was £675. This gives us a total of £1,624. I hope you've enjoyed this little summary of the costs. I'm very happy with what I've spent and with how it's turned out. This car may be basic, but it's everything I need. Although, saying that, I could probably do with air conditioning. Still more to come on this car. I will want to look at the roof and see what I can do with that, make it look a bit nicer. I need to fit those front tyres to the front wheels once they've been repainted, or I might just fit some Passion alloys, which might make it look a little bit more upmarket. But then I might be detracting from the base model chic. I look forward to seeing you again in another one very soon. Please don't forget to subscribe. Thank you very much, and goodbye.